I used to be respected, people took me at my word. Then I became a lawyer representing Amber Heard. Objection, hearsay. Oh my God, I don't have a case. Objection, hearsay. Now I'm ashamed to show my face.
Well, I'm a famous movie star, yeah, life is always fine. I sit down at my penthouse drinking mega pints of wine.
Objection, hearsay.
I don't know why we ever wed.
Objection, hearsay.
Who the hell poops in someone's bed?
I object to everything, I may have an infection. Cause I say I object, the judge says
that was your own question.
How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? It is your host, the most K1ngSc0ut. Welcome back to another commentary style video. I haven't done one of these in a hot minute, but I figured I would come back and make one for a very special occasion. So for you guys who are living under a Dwayne Johnson, Johnny Depp recently just won the trial against Amber Heard. Congratulations, Mr. Depp. However, Mr. Johnny Depp is not the reason why I am here. Instead, it's about Amber Heard herself is the reason why I'm making this video. Because recently there's been some stuff on Twitter regarding the whole situation, and you already know Twitter's full of idiots, so I gotta cover this. And you know, the worst part is, I never thought I would see anything about this again until I saw a news article I was reading, and I quote, Amber Heard calls Johnny Depp's defamation trial win a major setback for women. Amber, are you okay? Like, are you okay in the head? Like, I know taking a loss is bad, but I didn't think it would get to your head that much. Like, dang. Now, believe it or not, I thought it was a joke. I thought this was just a joke. But no, I looked on Twitter. She has an entire Twitter post dedicated to this whole situation. But fret not, because your main man, King Scout, is going to be breaking this down paragraph by paragraph, and I'm just going to be telling you my thoughts. So with that said, here we go. Starting off with this first little paragraph, the disappointment I feel today is beyond words. I am heartbroken that the mountain of evidence was still not enough to stand up to the disproportionate power, influence, and sway of my ex-husband. So even taking the L, she still finds a way to blame Johnny for everything. Boy, that's just crazy. But I mean, then again, it's not like anything and everything that you said was a complete and utter crap. No. It's just the sway of your ex-husband. Oh my goodness. I'm even more disappointed with what this verdict means for other women. It is a setback. There's that word again. It sets back the clock to a time when a woman who spoke up and spoke out could be publicly humiliated and shamed. It sets back the idea that violence against women is to be taken seriously. Like, what kind of ratio is this supposed to be? You're not experiencing any setbacks, number one. The only setbacks you're really having is a setback on your career, or at least what's left of it. I mean, first of all, it's not the fact that you haven't lost the freedom of speech, okay? You actually use your freedom of speech. The only problem with it is the fact that everything and anything you said was complete garbage and just straight lies. Like, yeah, you used your freedom of speech, but there is a fine line between using your freedom of speech and abusing it. And oh boy, did you abuse it with all the stuff that you said. I believe Johnny's attorneys succeeded in getting the jury to overlook the key issue of freedom of speech and ignore evidence that was so conclusive that we won in the UK. Oh my God, does Amber realize how ridiculous she sounds? And the worst part is that she's throwing the freedom of speech out there like it's candy or something. Like, she has no other arguments to use, so she just uses freedom of speech. Like, yeah, you have a right to freedom of speech, but there is a fine line between speaking the truth or just speaking blatant lies, and you chose speaking blatant lies. I'm sad I lost this case, but I'm sadder still that I seem to have lost a right I thought I had as American. To speak freely and openly. Trust me, Amber Turd, you spoke freely and openly. But literally no one cared what you had to say anyway, because, as previously stated, Everything you said was a blatant lie. I think what makes this whole tweet worse is the fact that she made this tweet look like she was the victim. And let me tell you guys, she is not the victim. The only victim throughout this whole thing was Mr. Depp himself. Now, before I get all the Amber Turd stands yelling at me in my comments section trying to get me to off myself, I need to explain one thing. Yes, I know Johnny himself isn't innocent. Yes, he's done some bad things, some being the key, but he didn't deserve all of this. The funniest part of this whole tweet, though, was the fact that she was so scared of getting ratioed, she made her tweet to where only her followers could reply to it. Speaking of all the Amber Turd stands, that's actually what we're going to be covering next, because under that tweet are her followers that, for some reason, still support her. And the worst part about these tweets is that they're always the same, too. They're always stuff like, I believe you regardless of the verdict. And, you know, stuff like, I'm so proud of you and all that fun stuff. I just have a mere request for you, Amber Heard fans. I just have a mere request for you guys. Can you guys stop being a bunch of friggin' morons? You are supporting the bad guy of this whole situation. Meanwhile, Johnny Depp's career is in shambles because of her, and y'all think it's perfectly okay. You guys do understand that false accusations like the ones Amber Heard were spewing could ruin a person's career like it did Johnny? Like, the man's life was in shambles when that happened, and it's her fault. It also sucks because there's cases where men get physically abused, but people don't take it seriously. And anytime a man does have a case where they were physically abused, they always get the same stuff like, oh, you probably enjoyed it, or you probably instigated it first. So to the people who still support Amber Heard, and the ones who think that she's still a saint and an angel, I also urge you to buy birth control, so we don't have any more idiots running around in 9 months. Like, you guys are so blind and so arrogant and ignorant, if I'm being honest with you, that you can't see what Amber Heard did was wrong. You know what? Forget it. You want to know the worst part about this whole trial? Amber Heard's lawyer. Amber's lawyer, dude. Oh my gosh. There has never been a person so dumb, so mentally deficient in my life that I have seen than the man who represented Amber. This man was straight out of law school. He just got his degree, and he straight up said, you know what? Why don't I go represent one of the biggest liars this side of the Mississippi? I'm pretty sure that just like Amber, his career is going to be in shambles, at least related to law, because I can't think of a single person that will want this loser as their lawyer. This is the kind of guy that you would probably, like, find on Indeed or Thumbtack or, like, one of those job sites that you would look at, like, oh, need someone for this job. Like, you know, like those kind of apps. That's where the lawyer came from. That's how he got this job. Like, I'm pretty sure Amber Heard opened up her Angie's List or whatever, and she legit typed in, looking for lawyer to help defend me in court despite everything I say is completely wrong. For you guys that don't know what I'm talking about, I'll put this in simple terms. Objection, hearsay, on God. Like, you cannot convince me this guy spent his free time in high school in the debate club or something. And I hate to break it to this guy, but this is not your after-school Thursday sessions with Miss Johnson and the kids of the sophomore debate club or whatever. Anyways, I think I'm just going to end the video here. I ranted on for long enough, and also it's, like, really late when I'm recording this, so your boy's going to go get some sleep and then finish editing this later. With that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like down below. Don't forget to subscribe for more. It really helps the channel a lot. We're trying to get to 400 subscribers, maybe even higher. So if y'all can help me reach that, that would be fantastic. With that out of the way, I'm K1ngSc0ut 24. Catch you in the next one. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen.